It's showtime.
Hey, welcome to Did You Watch Survivor Last Night, the Compassionate Haters Survivor podcast. My name is Jake Scheidel. Each week I ask my best friend, Thomas Powell, if he did indeed watch a certain reality show. Hey, Thomas, how you doing this afternoon?
Jake, I'm doing all right. I said that I was going to call today
Yeah,
because it's hot.
right.
It's hot out.
It is hot out. So you're going to call today.
I said I'd call Sears.
Right.
And I said I'd call Sears.
Yeah, and you did, I assume, right?
Well, I haven't yet, but I'll call now.
You better. You will call now. Please do. It's hot here, too, in Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City. Mr. Wind not doing his job. Mr. Heat, his arch nemesis, is taking control of the office, you might say. It's almost 100 degrees here, and it's not even July. Can you believe that? What's the temp over there?
I don't love it. It's not even technically summer yet, and we're getting this kind of weather.
Again, I mean, we go over this every year, but summer is actually a vibe, and we are firmly in it. It's been unbearably hot for several weeks now. I think we can say we're in it. You know where else it's hot, Thomas? A little
Micronesia,
I
assume.
Region called Micronesia, yes. Did you watch Survivor Micronesia last night?
Times are hard, you're afraid to pay the fee, so you find yourself somebody who can do the job.
Micronesia.
Don't
somebody help Micro with all this Nesia?
Yeah, good one. This week's episode was called I Should Be Carried on a Chariot-Type thing. Pretty good title, I think.
I like that. I think that's a good title.
First premiered February 22nd, 2008. How old would you have been February 22nd, 2008?
Jake, I would have been 16 years old.
I would have also been 16 years old. Look at that, season 16. I saw somebody post on Reddit this week. What seasons were you the same age as the season number? And I was like, I think this current season we're on. But then
that's a good question.
Didn't interact with that post because I didn't want to do math. But I guess it is an entire segment of this show. How old were we at this time when this season aired? 16 years old, as always. If you could be any age forever, like a static Benjamin Button in stasis, what age would you be?
I'd say probably like 26.
That's a good age. That's a good age. I would be 99 and 364 days.
Okay.
Every day people go, oh, I'm so excited for your birthday tomorrow, but I never actually have to celebrate my 100th birthday.
Everybody's just really excited. They're stoked about it.
Yeah. Or like 15, so I really want to leave my house, but I can't actually yet because I don't know how to drive.
No, I don't know why you would want that. I do like the idea that you being 99 and 364 days all the time has cursed everyone in your life to constantly be planning parties for you that never happen.
Oh, that's so good. That's some shit that would happen on the Twilight Zone. Man. What if my life was the Twilight Zone?
We've all thought about it.
Everybody's talking about it. How many viewers do you think this episode received? Remember, this was back in the day when the show is doing numbers still.
I'm going to say 13.5 million.
It was 13.12 million last week. Do you think it went up?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
It was actually 12.55 million. So close.
Well, I believed in Survivor more than they believed in themselves, so whose fault is that?
So true. On the fans' beach, Mikey B is shocked when Big Joel has already turned on him. What do you expect from that man, you know? He guarantees Joel won't make it to Final Four. Do you think he's right? Do you see Big Joel making it to Final Four?
I do not see Big Joel making it to Final Four. He has made some enemies.
Yeah, it's pretty early to make enemies like this. On the Favorites Tribe, the Hot Couples Alliance tries to pull Eliza to their side, but she's still with the other group. Cerise found her spot in the middle, you know? Hey, Thomas, did you ever think Suri is good at the game of Survivor or reality shows in general?
She's pretty good at it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what evidence there is, but I've always just kind of had a feeling,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Treemail tells them to pick 3 rewards from a catalog and then paint themselves with war paint. Great stuff. Great stuff. We love the war paint. And
Classic Survivor.
we love picking multiple rewards. Big Joel says they have to think logically, and he says, logically, if someone comes and invades my home, I'm going to kill them. What?
Classic logic. I think that he's making a joke, but
Well, sure, okay, but then, like, 5 minutes before this, he did mention how Mikey B is going to wake up one day and realize that, like, the tribe's not with him or whatever, and he equated it to being hit in the head with a baseball bat. Like, is that a joke? Can you explain the joke to me?
I'm not. You know, we could call him Big Joke.
That's getting pretty close to my name, though.
Yeah, Big Joke Scheidel.
That's me. At the reward challenge, cross a lagoon, trying to get 5 bags to their own end zone. This challenge ruled. I love this shit.
We love a challenge where people get tackled. This is like Survivor jacked up compilation.
This was so fucking good. I wish this challenge happened every season. I don't see them ever bringing it back. It's like...
It's a huge liability. Like, you're asking for somebody to get hurt.
It just looked like they were like having to walk around like coral and rocks and shit. It's like, why would you set up there? There's sandy beaches you can do this on.
It's the kind of thing that you would only get on old Survivor.
Yeah, classic
for better
Survivor.
or for worse.
At one point, Eliza grabs Eric's pants like he's the copper tone girl and she's the dog. Very funny stuff. The favorites win, sending Kathy and Amy to exile. What'd you think of this?
When Kathy got picked, do you think that she went ack?
Yeah, probably. They probably cut it out of the episode because of copyright, but I would imagine that's what she did. At the favorites, there was apparently a lot of cross-tribe flirting in the challenge. Wish we could have seen that, you know? The season's all about flirting, you know? Fans versus favorites
Every
versus
single
flirting.
person just said, "Oh man, let me get you out of those wet clothes."
Yeah. Oh, don't mind if I
Everyone
grab
said.
you here. Yeah, disgusting.
No, they didn't say that. They all just said, "Let me get you out of those wet clothes."
Okay.
That's all they said to each other.
Good shit. Cerise still feels like she has to scramble to survive and is annoyed people aren't trying to win her over more. Good. Cerise. Great episode for Cerise. Thomas, you're like the world's biggest Cerise fan, and you've said nothing all season about Cerise. What is that about?
Cerise, I mean, this is the first big like gameplay episode for Cerise. I feel like she's been kind of laying low up to this point. You know what I think, though?
What do you think, though?
I don't think she's very nice to Jonathan Penner.
Yeah, why can't people be nicer to Jonathan Penner? We need to talk about this more. So you said you know next to nothing about this season, right?
Yes.
How far do you see Cerise making it?
Pretty far, I would say. I feel like the thing with her
Cerise
is
good at
that...
Survivor? Okay.
Yeah, well, she always makes it really far and doesn't win. To my knowledge, the worst she ever did in a game was when she got eliminated on Game Changers with the dumbest thing of all time.
I want to say she was out pretty early in Heroes versus Villains also. I don't think she even made the merge in that one.
Oh, you're right. I think you are right about that, yeah.
Man, imagine what a great season that would have been if... Imagine if Heroes versus Villains was actually better. Parvati, what's her name? Amanda and Cerise go out to the water together, and Parvati says she'll lose in the final 3 if she has to go up against James. Do you agree or disagree with this statement?
I disagree.
You think Parvati could beat James?
Yes.
Do you think Parvati could beat Amanda?
Yes.
Here's the question. Do you think Parvati could beat Cerise?
I think she'd have a shot.
Suri proposes that they take out Yao Man before he becomes a problem. Interesting, huh?
Why is everyone so threatened by Yao Man? I guess I haven't seen his season, but
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what his deal was in that season. It's a pretty bad season. Not bad, just boring.
they barely show him doing anything on this one, too. Like, what is he doing that's so threatening?
I don't know. Exile Island. Amy wants to go looking for the idol, but Kathy doesn't want to go island hopping again. Good shit. We love Exile Island. Then at the fans' beach, there's a terrible rainstorm. Jason rents shelter in a cave. The favorites have a tarp, though, so they're okay. Naturally, everybody on the fans' beach feels terrible the next morning. Then we get to this community challenge. 2 for 2 on challenges this week, I think. They have to hold up a net while others shoot coconuts into the net. What else?
Yeah.
What more do you need?
What more do you need?
Like, this is it, you know? The fans win, despite not getting any sleep. Good shit. At the favorite speech, JP2 wants to take out Parvati because of her connection to James. Parvati wants to take out Yo Man, so does Suri. So then JP2 walks up and everyone walks away, which makes him suspicious. So he tries to sway Suri to take out Parvati, but he does not do a great job talking to her, I feel.
The thing is, though, I don't think it really would have mattered. Like, it just doesn't seem like she actually wants to work with him, and he actually wanted to work with her.
Yeah.
So, but also, I mean, as always, Jonathan Penner,
A king among men.
look, I like JP, kind of tactless.
Ozzy is voting for Eliza. I love stubborn people on this show. That's what this show needs more of. It's just stubborn people.
Yeah.
That's kind of what 46 all was. Just the most stubborn
Can we get
people.
some more intractable conflicts on this show?
So the Hot People's Alliance tries to convince Suri to vote out Eliza. You know, what you gonna do? Okay, what about these wildlife shots, Thomas?
What do we got?
We had rat and crab. The rat and crab, they were in the same wildlife shot. That's why they're together. And I thought that was really fun. I love cross-species friendships. No?
Alligator and pig best friends.
Alligator and pig best friends. Fish, spider, and the Mariana monitor. They're a long dark green or black lizard with light spots. Where can they be found?
I'm going to say probably like the South Pacific.
Wow. You're so good at this. Yeah. How big are they?
They said this is a monitor lizard.
This is a monitor lizard, yes.
I think they're bigger, aren't they? Like 3 feet or something like that.
Try like half as hard, actually. These ones are not especially big.
1.5 feet.
Yeah. How much do they weigh?
I'm gonna say they weigh. If they're like 1.5 feet, I bet they weigh like 7 pounds.
Again, try about half
It's like
as hard.
the human soul. Okay, so they weigh half of a human soul, so
Yeah.
3.5 pounds.
Exactly. And what do they eat?
Gonna say they probably eat insects.
They do eat bugs mostly. They apparently used to have a greater diet until the introduction of the brown snake, which became the apex predator on whatever island.
It's eating all the mice that the monitor lizard was normally getting.
Yeah, and eggs probably, like from birds. Surprisingly, very few notes on these lizards. You know, I had to go through several pages of internet to find even these 4 facts that I just told you. You know, who monitors the monitors? Remember?
Yeah, very very little is known about these monitors.
Oh, and did we say where do they rank on the IUCN Red List?
I'm gonna say least concern.
Even lower.
Oh, are they invasive?
They might be considered invasive, but a lot of people have said they don't consider them invasive for whatever reason. I usually don't read the tab about human connection because it's not human shots, it's wildlife shots. But they're actually rated even lower than invasive on the red list.
What is that?
Not evaluated.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, whatever. Who gives a shit? Okay, at Tribal Council, JP1 asks, do the fans deserve your respect, seeing that they came to play? What are you talking about, JP1?
You know what he's talking about. There's a price to pay. Time to get down on your knees and pray.
Yeah, okay.
Say goodbye to the good old days.
There's not even any wrestlers on this season. Can you believe that?
Jonathan Penner, the most must-see Survivor player of all time.
Imagine if The Miz played Survivor,
They're both actors.
They're both actors. They both are in Hollywood. They're both relatively famous to certain groups of people.
Hollywood Jonathan Penner.
He comes out with a bleach blonde mustache on his next season.
Yeah.
Yao Man is feeling vulnerable. JP2 talks about tribe strength versus threats. And then Suri and JP2 get into it over being an alliance or not, and she tells him she simply does not trust him. Get JP2 and Suri on every season together. This shit was great. I love drama. TNT. Put this shit on TNT.
This is TNT, because we are loving this drama.
How did you feel when JP2 said, vote your conscience?
Loved it.
Yeah, good line, right?
Yes.
And then everyone booed him.
People should say that. It would be a really fun bit to say that at every single tribal.
And then you get voted out.
I can't tell you who to vote for. All I can say is vote your conscience.
Suri gets 1 vote. Weirdly, Parvati gets 2, and Yao Man gets 5. I mean, fine. What do you expect? How did you feel seeing Yao Man go? You had no feeling towards it?
I don't care that much because I don't really have a previous attachment to him, but I do feel a little bad because I don't know what he actually did to deserve that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer because I know he's a very popular character. We'll watch his initial season at some point. Okay, Thomas, this week's episode was once again all about the Hot Couples Alliance. Can you tell us the name of this week's Quopes quiz?
So nasty that it's probably somewhat of a travesty having me. Then he told the people you can call me your majesty.
Your wedding menu preferences will reveal your one true celebrity soulmate.
Oh, fun. I forgot that was part of it. Your wedding day is one of the most important days of your life, and every detail matters, including the menu. Choose your favorite dishes and create your dream wedding spread. And we'll use our magic to reveal your one true love by Walter X, community contributor with 2,330 points. And their profile picture is a disco ball, it looks like. Pretty good stuff. Firstly, Thomas, where's the ceremony? Beach, forest, elope, place of worship? Elope is not a place.
Yeah, elope is not a place. I don't really like outdoor weddings that much.
Shit.
So I'm going to say place of worship.
Mine is actually not on here, so I think forest is actually the closest to...
No barn where you were raised.
Okay. I just want to point out, I only went to barns for the door opening and closing classes they had every week. All right.
I actually went to Myers. I actually went to Meijer for that. Somebody hit me with the Meijer is open instead of your barn door, and I looked at them like I think that's the most empty look I've ever given someone. Why do you say it like that?
I don't think
that's
I've
not
ever
the
heard
phrase.
that. I do like the Myers that have the barn, facing outward. Like, as you enter, it looks like a barn wall.
Sure,
Whatever. Yeah. Choose your appetizer: oysters, caprese salad, shrimp cocktail, bruschetta.
Oh, man, these are all pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, shrimp cocktail's fine.
I'll go with the caprese salad.
Good call. You know what? I'm going to go with an oyster. That sounds tasty. Who doesn't love an oyster at an outdoor wedding? How delicious. Okay, select your super salad. Lobster bisque, Greek salad, classic Caesar salad, or butternut squash soup.
Lobster bisque, baby.
Nice. Going with the classic Caesar salad. You can't go wrong with a Caesar salad. Main course option 1, grilled salmon and lemon butter sauce, stuffed chicken breast, mushroom risotto, filet mignon with red wine reduction.
Give me that filet, not this cheap shit.
Okay. We actually do have a mushroom risotto on the menu, so I'm going to pick that. And main course option 2, of course, roasted prime rib, vegetable stir fry, wood-fired pizza, or seafood boil. It does.
Put a little wood-fired pizza on there.
I mean, yeah, that sounds great. They don't actually have our second option on here, which is odd, but I guess I'll go with a seafood boil. Okay, what's next? A delicious side dish. This is so fun. I love thinking about food. Why isn't every quotes quiz just about food?
Yeah, I agree.
Micronesia is, instead of Zodiac quizzes, it's just going to be all food quizzes.
Hey, look, no complaints here.
Quinoa pilaf, truffle fries, garlic mashed potatoes, roasted vegetables.
You know I want those garlic mashed potatoes.
You can't go wrong with mashed potatoes. I do think we actually do have potatoes coming, but not mashed. They're, I think, fingerlings, just getting you ready for a week from now. I'm going to go with roasted vegetables, though, because I think we have something along those lines also. Oh, those truffle fries look delicious, though. But truffle fries at a wedding seems disgusting.
I don't need those there. Yeah, they're just gonna be sitting in like a chafing dish too.
Yeah.
I don't love that.
Dessert time, tiramisu, chocolate fondue with assorted fruits, panna cotta, or key lime pie.
Tiramisu.
I mean, obviously, right? Tiramisu's the greatest food.
I don't want chocolate fondue is like absolutely fucking not. The other two sound pretty good, but
So I've been watching Glee with my wife-to-be, and there's a character who has a talk show on it called Fondue for Two, where she interviews her classmates and eats fondue on YouTube. Pretty fun show. The wedding cake.
yeah, okay.
White and classic, fruit and elegant, floral and small, floral and white.
Fruity and elegant.
I'm going to go floral and small, based on real life again. Oh my God. Okay. And what will the signature drink be? Mojitos, champagne, rosé, or none/other? Or
I'll say none/other.
I'm also saying none/other.
Would love like some sort of like gin drink, like maybe like a French 75 or like a maybe like a nice herbal G&T.
Yeah, that sounds delicious. I've never heard of champagne being a signature drink anywhere for anything. Maybe like a New Year's Eve party.
I mean, I think you can absolutely have champagne at a wedding, but
yeah.
I don't think it needs to be the signature beverage.
Yeah.
It's just champagne. It'd be like saying wine is this. Well, I guess they have rosé.
Yeah, they have
on there
rosé
too,
wine
so.
on there. This person's never been to a wedding. And lastly, choose a late night snack for your guests. Pizza slices. You did pick pizza earlier, so, some leftover slices might be good. French fries with dipping sauce, churros with chocolate sauce, or mini sliders.
I'm going with the churros on this
Going
one.
with the churros, too. We are not having churros at our wedding, but we're having something similar called s'mores. So get ready. Are you a s'mores person or do you hate s'mores? I can never remember.
I don't really. Anytime that there's s'mores, I'll make like one, and then I'm always like, yeah, I don't like eating these that much. Like they taste good, but they're kind of a hassle.
Yeah, that's the fun.
No, so I'll just roast marshmallows after that.
Nice. That's fun too. It's the activity. My soulmate is Timothée Chalamet. You both share a love of fresh, healthy ingredients and laid-back vibes. Your wedding menu reflects a balance of flavors and relaxed atmosphere. I'll say fine. Who'd you get?
This is maybe a challenger situation here.
Oh.
Because I also got Timothée Chalamet.
Is Timothée Chalamet in that movie?
No, he's not, but I'm just saying it's like, I guess this is just three dudes instead of two dudes, one dude, but
It's three dudes
get a
instead
little
of two
love
dudes,
triangle
one dude.
going. Yeah. There's a big difference between 3 dudes and 2 dudes, 1 dude. It's completely different.
This is 2
dudes,
break
1
down
dude.
the difference between 3 dudes and 2 dudes, 1 dude, real quick?
This is 2 dudes, 1 dude. 3 dudes would be something else, and then Challengers is 2 dudes and Zendaya.
Yeah. God, what a flick. Have you seen Challengers yet?
No, I still haven't.
Yeah, me neither. It looks fine. I love the idea of being in a 2 dudes, 1 dude situation with Zendaya, I guess.
Classic 2 dudes, 1 dude situation. I think we can all agree.
Okay, Thomas, do you want to talk about social media at this point?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
You can follow me at tom.tom, .bsky.social, or at tom.tom on X, the Everything app.
The show's also on YouTube at the Compassionate Haters Survivor Podcast. That's such a long title. What can people comment on YouTube? Any video that we post?
Ha ha ha, very funny. It's a classic one to be doing.
And what emoticon should they end that with?
Smiley face.
And an emoticon, not an emoji, please. We're 90s babies.
Yes.
Did we have a poll last week?
We're going full leet speak here.
That's right. Did we have a poll last week?
I don't remember.
I didn't see one on our profile. So do we have a poll this week? Would you rather find yourself in a 3-dude situation or a 2 dudes, 1 dude situation?
Yeah, 3 dudes or 2 dudes, 1 dude. How do you feel about that?
You're Zendaya. Would you rather have 3 dudes or 2 dudes, 1 dude?
Yeah, this is very important. There is a right answer.
Yeah.
So,
this is like Challengers on TV. Man, okay, here's my take. Remember how TVs used to take forever to boot up? Like warm up so you could watch them?
yeah.
With all these damn streaming services, we kind of have to do it all over again. Isn't that crazy? What do you think about that?
It is very crazy if you think about it. And I do.
We have shows on patreon.com at patreon.com/justpodcasts. Just going to find podcasts there. I don't know why people keep asking what's there. It's just podcasts. What show do you want to shout out over there, Thomas Powell?
How about Did You Sleep Last Night?
And I did have some great dreams this week. Would love to tell people about them. It's only a matter of dollars that's keeping you from that.
Yeah. Can you put a price on Jake's dreams? Because we can, but I think that you can't.
Did you want to thank the fans versus favorites?
I would like to thank the listeners versus lavorites.
Good one.
Thank you for listening and lavoring.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for laboring. Do you want to give the people their boilerplate review? They can review us on any podcast app.
Yeah, this is my favorite podcast. I like it better than all of the other podcasts. I give it a big thumbs up.
And how many stars is that?
5 stars, please.
5 stars only. If you're not going to rate us 5 stars, don't rate us at all. We're not.
Or pay the corresponding fee.
And you can pay us at patreon.com/justpodcasts again. Thank you to everybody who's done that already. It looks like no one yet. Weird. We've had this thing for years.
I don't understand. It's so reasonably priced.
It is.
I just don't. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And a lot of people are going like, I don't get the Patreon bit. It's not a bit. It's a real thing. You just have to subscribe.
Yeah, this is my life. I'm sorry that my life is a joke to you.
Yeah. Well,
Everyone that says that.
it's 100 degrees every day here in Illinois and also in Michigan, and I'm sure you have cicadas all over the place, right?
I haven't really noticed them too much.
Me neither, but that doesn't mean it's not summertime. Have a great summer.
Deuces.
You know,
Cicaduces.
hey deuces. Perfect. We watched Furious over the week.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that you didn't fall asleep.
Didn't even fall asleep
this
one
time.
watching that movie.
That's great. What did you think?
I really enjoyed it. I thought Fury Road was a stronger picture overall, but I still really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, it's tough because it's kind of hard to recapture the feeling of seeing Fury Road for the first time.
Right.
And like Furiosa is a little fresher, but I did go back and watch Fury Road again and I think I might like Furiosa just a teeny bit better.
Okay. I haven't seen Fury Road in a while, so I'll have to rewatch that, but...
I mean, it's still really good.
Of course. I did really enjoy, like, the problem with Fury Road is that it ended, you know? I wish we could just watch cool scenes happen all the time in that world. Because it was fucking cool atmosphere, and I really enjoyed it, and so much of Furiosa was just more of that. It was like, good, this is what I wanted from this movie. Just more of the cool shit.
Yeah, you got the Octoboss, you got,
Yeah, who was your favorite character?
Dementis' motorcycle chariot.
Oh my god, that thing was so obnoxious. The whole time I was just looking at it like, how does this work? What is the advantage of having 4 motorcycles?
It's fucking cool, dog.
It's just cool.
Something you wouldn't know anything about.
Yeah, clearly. Who were your favorite characters? Who are your 2 favorite characters?
Well, I mean, look, we love Praetorian Jack around these parts.
Okay,
Praetorian
fair
Jack, very cool.
Sure.
And then probably Furiosa's mom.
Oh my god. Bad answers. Bad answers. The correct answers are obviously Scrotus and Rectus.
Well, we love Scrotus. Yeah, we love Scrotus and Rectus, folks.
It was like the reaction when that man announced his name was Scrotus in the theater. It was just like everybody waiting like half a second, like, did he say Scrotus? And then just everybody.
This MF's name is Scrotus.
There was like, I don't know, 6 or 8 of us in the theater because, you know, midday showing because I'm an old man. We all just kind of like waited half a second and then just all chortled at it. Scrotus. What a good name.
Scrotus.
I'm going to name my son Scrotus.
Yeah, it's tough out there.
It is tough out there in Australia. People don't talk about it enough.
Yeah, this is what that one Survivor season was like.
Oh, yeah. I think that's coming up on our soon-to-watch schedule as well. Whatever.
Would you take a piece of the reef if you had been on Survivor Australia?
Fuck no. I'm a good dude. Not like Colby Donaldson, the worst man who's ever existed.
Biggest piece of shit of all time.
I thought you were going to say, like...
Colby Donaldson.
I thought you were going to say in Furiosa, and I was like, I don't remember that happening in Furiosa.
Nah.
Okay, what are we on now? Micronesia, episode 3. Cool. And then, yes, this winter we'll be watching season 2, Australian Outback. Which is good news, because that is from when the show was still very popular, but not a lot happened. So they made the season longer, only season, American season anyway, to last more than 39 days at 42, because CBS wanted an extra episode, and not much happens. It's a pretty slow-paced season, but it's still great, and I'm really excited to watch that one. But since it's the winter season, I think we'll probably watch 2 a week. That seems to be the good schedule for that kind of thing. Sorry, have I bored you talking about the future schedule of this program?
Yeah, we don't need to... Don't plan too much. It might not come out right.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, hi, doggy.
Let me take a look.
Hi, Gene Bean.
It's not your dream wedding venue, and we... Don't talk to me like that. Smarten up, Probst.